The Rise of Man, a Motivational Story. 1. In a quiet village surrounded by majestic mountains, a young man named Arjun was born. His family, like most in the village, were farmers who tilled the land from dawn to dusk to earn a meager living. 2. Though life was simple, Arjun's heart carried dreams far bigger than the fields he worked on. Every evening, he would climb the hill overlooking the village and gaze at the city lights shimmering on the horizon. 3. One day, I will leave this village and make a name for myself, Arjun often said to himself, but his ambitions were met with laughter by the villagers. 4. You are meant to farm like your father and grandfather before you, they told him. Even Arjun's family urged him to focus on farming, believing dreams of success in the city were unrealistic. 5. But Arjun's determination remained unshaken. He believed that every great journey begins with a single step, no matter how small. 6. With this thought in mind, Arjun began saving whatever little money he could by selling extra vegetables from the farm. It was a slow process, but he remained patient. 7. One fateful morning, he packed a small bag with his belongings, bid farewell to his family, and set off toward the city with hope as his only companion. 8. The city, vast and bustling, was unlike anything Arjun had ever seen. The noise, crowds, and chaos overwhelmed him at first, but he reminded himself that every challenge was an opportunity to grow. 9. Finding a place to stay was his first hurdle. With little money, he rented a tiny room in a rundown neighborhood and began searching for work. 10. His lack of formal education made it difficult to secure a job. Many doors were slammed in his face, but Arjun remained undeterred. 11. He eventually found work as a dishwasher at a small roadside eatery. It was exhausting, but he was grateful for the chance to earn an honest living. 12. During the day, Arjun worked tirelessly at the eatery, but his nights were dedicated to learning. He borrowed books and taught himself basic business and technical skills. 13. Sleep became a luxury as he balanced work and self-education, but his vision of success kept him motivated. 14. As time passed, Arjun's skills improved. He learned about technology, marketing, and entrepreneurship through online courses and self-study. 15. One day, while delivering a package, Arjun overheard a conversation about a tech startup seeking passionate interns. Despite lacking formal qualifications, Arjun decided to apply. 16. The interview was daunting, but Arjun's sincerity and knowledge stood out. Impressed by his determination, the company offered him a chance to prove himself. 17. Arjun threw himself into his work, often staying late to learn and contribute beyond his supervisors quickly noticed his dedication. 18. Within months, Arjun's efforts began to bear fruit. He was promoted to a full-time position, where he continued to excel. 19. Despite his growing success, Arjun never forgot his roots. He knew many young people like him were held back by their circumstances, and he wanted to change that. 20. With savings from his job, Arjun started a side project offering free online classes to underprivileged youth. 21. The project gained traction as more students joined. Inspired by Arjun's story, it became a beacon of hope for those facing similar challenges. 22. Meanwhile, Arjun's reputation in the tech industry continued to grow. He developed innovative solutions that caught the attention of major industry players. 23. His company recognized his contributions by promoting him to a leadership role, making him one of the youngest managers in the organization. 24. But Arjun's journey was far from over. He had a greater vision, to create a platform that would empower and uplift countless others like him. 25. With courage and a clear purpose, he took the bold step of leaving his job to start his own company dedicated to educational technology and skill development. 26. The early days of his startup were filled with challenges. Funding was scarce, and competitors loomed large. 27. Arjun faced sleepless nights and moments of doubt, but he reminded himself of the struggles he had already overcome. He knew success required perseverance. 28. Gradually, his company began to gain recognition for its innovative approach and commitment to social impact. Investors took notice and offered support. 29. Arjun's platform grew rapidly, transforming the lives of thousands of young people by providing them with the skills and knowledge to succeed. 30. The media hailed him as a visionary leader and an inspiration to millions. But despite the fame, Arjun remained grounded and humble. 31. He often returned to his village to speak to the young boys and girls who once stood where he did, telling them, "If I can rise from these fields, so can you." 32. His story resonated deeply with people from all walks of life. Arjun became a symbol of resilience, hard work, and the power of belief. 33. One particular day, Arjun was invited to give a speech at a global entrepreneurship summit. His words were simple but profound. 34. Success, he said, is not about where you come from. It's about where you are willing to go and how hard you're willing to fight to get there. 35. His journey inspired countless others to believe in their dreams, regardless of how distant they seemed. 36. Arjun's company continued to thrive, expanding its reach across the globe and touching lives far beyond his wildest dreams. 37. Yet, his greatest pride came not from his company's success, but from seeing the transformation in the people he mentored. 38. Many of his students went on to achieve remarkable feats, breaking the chains of poverty and ignorance that had once bound them. 39. Arjun often reflected on the journey that brought him to this point. Every struggle, every sleepless night, and every setback had been worth it. 40. His rise from a simple village boy to a global leader proved that nothing was impossible for those who dared to dream and work relentlessly. 41. The villagers who once mocked him now held him in the highest regard, sharing his story with pride. 42. His family, initially skeptical, became his greatest supporters, recognizing the magnitude of his achievements. 43. Despite his success, Arjun never allowed arrogance to cloud his vision. He believed that true greatness lay in serving others and lifting them up. 44. One of his favorite sayings became, "When you rise, bring others with you. That's the only way to truly succeed." 45. Arjun's life became a testament to this belief. His efforts to empower others created a ripple effect that changed countless lives. 46. His journey demonstrated that no dream was too big and no obstacle too great for the determined heart. 47. From the dusty fields of his village to the grand stages of the world, Arjun's rise stood as a testament to human potential. 48. His legacy was not just in his company or his wealth, but in the hope and inspiration he ignited in the hearts of millions. 49. Arjun's story became a guiding light for those seeking to overcome challenges and rise above their circumstances. 50. And so, the rise of one determined man proved that greatness is not born, it is made by those who dare to believe and fight for their dreams.